Hi, this is Traci Knoppe. Today I want to show you how I create all of these outfit ensembles that I publish to my Pinterest wall. And if you're not on Pinterest, you need to get on Pinterest. It is absolutely the most fun and creative idea board I have ever seen. I love it for my personal use. I get all sorts of decorating ideas. I get obviously fashion ideas, do-it-yourself craft ideas. I get all sorts of things. But one of the things that I want to show you today is how I create these outfit ensembles and upload them to my Pinterest site as things that I like, that I personally created, that I can share with other people, and then they can share it and repin it and all of that. And I'm going to show you how I do that. But one of the things I want to show you is this particular one that I created right here. It's gotten 300 repins, 53 likes, and 5 comments. I mean, that is just phenomenal. So occasionally you're going to create an outfit that people are just going to love. Some of them they like. I get a few repins here and there, like this one's got 16 repins and 3 likes and different things like that. But I'm going to show you how I go do that. I go to polyvore.com, create an account, set yourself up an account. You can connect it with your Facebook if you want to. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and let me back out of this a little bit, and I'm going to show you how I do this. What I do is I click this plus tab, okay, and then that gives you clothing accessories. You can start with whatever you want. I'm going to click, in this particular case, I'm going to click dresses. Okay, well, one of the things that I noticed when I was creating ensembles is it is so much fun because you can just pick whatever strikes your fancy, add it over there, pull all these pieces and parts together and create your own ensemble. The downside is that, and it actually, once you click through and go look at the ensemble, for example, let me click through this, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. It tells you where you can get all of these pieces. See, I click through it and it says items in this set. Look at this. This shows you where you can actually go buy this. The problem with that is, it's like the purse is $300. You know, I've seen some where the purse was $1,500 or the shoes or something like that. And it's like, if you really are into high couture fashion, that might seem like a drop in the bucket to you. But to me, wow, I like it. I wouldn't actually maybe go buy these exact items, but here's how you can use these outfit ensembles. Some of them you can actually click through. You can go click and buy this dress. You can go buy these exact shoes. You can buy the exact thing if that's what you want to do. But here's the other thing you can do. You can print off this outfit ensemble and use it as a guideline. Maybe it's not the exact print dress. Maybe it's something comparable, or maybe something close, maybe something you find that you like a little bit better. But it gives you the idea of how to pull things together to make an outfit. You can do this in your own closet with stuff you already have. Repurpose what you have, pull it out, and maybe get different colored shoes, a different bag, a different whatever, to pull it together to make it a completely different ensemble. That's why I like classic pieces, and so that I can mix and match them with different accessories and things like that. So let me show you how to create an outfit. Keeping in mind, what I want to do is I want to create outfits, and I did this morning and people loved it. I created an outfit with everything from Target. I mean, you just can't get hardly any cheaper than Target, and it's something that is, worldwide, well, certainly in the US, you got a Target everywhere. And they've got some really, really, really cute stuff. So what you do is it pulls up all of these dresses you're going to find at Target, all of them. And I'm going to pick one, and you just drag it over here and you can resize it. Now I love this, love the black and gray. It's got a short cap sleeve, so you can wear it in spring or summer, right? It would be good for the office. It would be good for a party. I'm not really sure. Sometimes if you mouse over it, it tells you a little bit more about the fabric. Sometimes it doesn't. This particular dress is only $30. Okay, so we're going to start with this dress, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to find a bag. Let me find a purse, and I want to find a purse that I can get at Target. Again, I want to try to make it so that I can get everything at Target. I like this one. And again, you can pick and choose however you want. We'll resize that so you can see it a little bit better. See, it's got the black and the gray in it. Got a little bit of pattern because we've got a really plain dress. So I'm going to use the bag is a little bit more of my focal point and make that stand out. Now, if you wanted to take with black and red, you could also pull in the black and gray. You could pull in red if you wanted to. A lime green, really any color would go good with a black and red, but in this particular case I'm going to keep it in this monotone and I'm going to go with this purse. Then you go over here and you click this plus sign to add a new tab. That takes you back to where you can pick up your options, and I'm going to click shoes, and I'm going to also put in Target. I want to be able to get my shoes at Target. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with black, although I could get gray. Let's see, and this is what I do a lot. Oh, that's kind of cute, but I don't know if I like the pattern. What I do is I pick it up and drag it over, and sometimes I just drag over more than one thing. I kind of like that since this is summery, and it's a little bit of an open toe pattern. That's kind of cute. You can vary it, you know, depending on whatever your style. If you want flats, if you want heels, if you know, you could do whatever. I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I think I like the open toe better, so I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to click remove, and so that will remove it. I can resize this down to however I want. And you can either leave it this way, or you can go and you can click the plus sign again and you can add maybe some jewelry, you can add a hat, you can add a scarf, you can add a jacket, a sweater, or whatever. Let's see, let's add some jewelry. Let's go silver, black. Let's put that in there and see what we get. Something cute. Oh, this is cute. That's cute. This necklace. Kind of cute. What is that made out of? Wait a minute. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put in Target, silver, and black. Let's see what they got from Target. Okay, here we go. A simple little silver ball necklace. We'll go with that. And what's this? Ooh, an animal print hinged bracelet. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so see, we'll put that with it, with that. I think that's okay. I think that looks good. And then you can, if you want to. I usually don't, because I don't normally wear a lot of jewelry, so I personally don't put a lot of jewelry with my ensembles because I'm doing this as much for my benefit as for other people. So of course you could take any of the ensembles that I have on my Pinterest wall, and you could take it and embellish it even further. And adding jewelry or nail polish. You can go with makeup, you can add nail polish, you can add, you know, whatever. You can add hat, you can add headbands, scarves, and all that sort of thing. But I like this one. I like this monotone. I like this. Sometimes I'll even give choices, like I'll take a dress and I might say, ooh, okay, if you want to add a pop of red with this, maybe add a red shoe, or maybe make the bag red. See if you can find a bag that has maybe gray and red with it or something like that. You could even go with your jewelry. You can add, you know, maybe something that's got black and red or whatever. Depends on what color choice you want. But this is how you do it. And then I'm going to click publish, and I'm going to put black and gray, Target.com black and gray set. You click fashion. And I like to put black and gray dress, black open toe pumps, black and gray purse. You can put in there whatever you want, just helps people find it on Polyvore if they're looking for something just like that. Now here it is. It's on my Polyvore account. What I do is I copy that. I come back over to my Pinterest account, and if you want to find me on Pinterest, by the way, you go to pinterest.com/Traci Knoppe, TRACI KNOPPE, and I'm going to click add. I'm going to click add a pin. I'm going to paste in that URL and click Find Images. Pinterest is all about the images. You can, you know, pin just about anything, but it's got to have a picture that it can find, because this is just like taking pictures and putting them on a cork board. And I'm going to put Target.com gray and black outfit. There you go. And then I can click to send this over to Twitter if I want. I've already got it connected with my Facebook account. So on my Facebook personal profile wall, there's a section called Pinterest, and every time I publish something new, it pulls it up there. And then you just click pin it, and that's it. And you've added it to your wall, and it's now there for somebody else to, you know, to pin, to add, or whatever. Here's some more that other people have, you know, pinned and put up there. So this is another new set that I just added. So that's really simple, but you can do this, at least with this Polyvore site, you can create fashion outfits, which I absolutely love. I love, my absolute all-time favorite clothing store is probably Cato's. And I like it because they just have the cutest stuff, and it's not very expensive. And I don't know that Polyvore's pulls from Cato's or not. Let's see if it does. Wouldn't that be awesome? Cato's. Nah, it doesn't look like it does. Well, maybe it does. It looks like it's pulling some rings and stuff, but I'm not seeing, I don't know if that's another brand of something. I'm not seeing that it's pulling up the Cato fashion store. Let's see. Cato's. No, but if you'll start typing, look at this. See how it has Catherine's, which is, I think, yeah, different brands and different stores. Macy's. Yeah, see, you could go to Macy's.com and it'll pull up just stuff at Macy's. So you can do that, or you can go to JCPenney's.com and it'll pull up all these dresses that you can get at JCPenney.com. So you can shop by store, and every time, just remember, every time you go add another section, like if you're pulling up pants or skirts or shoes or whatever, if you want to make sure you can get it all from the same place, make sure you put in that parameter. Put in JCPenney, and then the color or the type of shoe. Like you could put in flats, you can put in heels, you can put in black heels or black flats or whatever, and narrow it down to pennies. If that's what appeals to you, is being able to find things all from a store that you can easily gain access to. Or maybe you think is more affordable, or you know, maybe a little bit more in with your style. But anyway, that's how you do it. That's how you create outfits. I love the ideas. I've found some outfits on Pinterest that were in color schemes I probably would not have thought of, but when I saw them together, they looked good. Again, don't think so much you have to go exactly by every one of these pieces. You certainly can if you create outfits like from Target, like I just did. That would be easy enough for you to do. Some of the outfits I created them, and it was just a blast to see. But when I looked at them, like I think this particular one, this dress was from Target for $28. This purse is $545 for the purse. It's a cute purse. I really like it, but I'm not so sure that I'd spend $545 on that exact purse. But I liked it because the dress was plain. I had a little shruggy sweater thing that I like with it because I get cold easily. Even in the summertime, I always like to have a little, at least a short sleeve, something over, so if I get chilled or whatever, I can take it on or put it on, you know, whatever. So that's the reason why I usually always put some sort of a sweater or cover or wrap or something with most of my things, just simply because I get cold easily. And in air conditioning in the summer, even if it's hot outside, you can still get chilled. So anyway, just kind of keep that in mind when you're looking at some of the outfits. Some of them were done just because I thought they looked fabulous together, but you could easily go find another print bag that is way cheaper than $545. Probably could even find one at Target where you could find the dress for $28. So hopefully this helped you. Have fun on Pinterest. Follow me and follow all my boards and all the different things that I post, and I will see you around on Pinterest. Talk to you soon.